Make sure everything is good to go. Make sure the audio is good to go. Looks like we are good. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's had a good day. It has been a interesting day for me, but you know, we in the building, we in the mix. So we gonna make it ride and make it do what it do. Oh boy. So let a few more people slide in before we go on and get into the topic of discussion for the night. You guys read the title of the stream. You know what I'm talking about. Sending back S21 Ultra. I put some question marks there, so we're going to find out. Am I actually sending it back or was it clickbait? That's what we're going to find out. Some of y'all might already know whether you think it is or isn't, but we're going to find out. Also, shout out to the homie Eric for putting me on this gem of a drink. And said I was done drinking flavored drinks. And then I got to our vacation spot this weekend and had some sweet tea whiskey. Got a little splash of lemonade in here. And oh boy. When I say it gets you there, it gets you there. It gets you there. That's all I got to say. So let's start running down the chat, man. Let's start running down who we got up in the mix. We got that man Holla at your boy tomorrow night, 9 p.m. The ignorant hours is going down. Make sure you go subscribe and check that man out. Eric Drummond is in the building. Mike West is in the house. Jason C is in the building. What's good, folks? Happy Thursday. Yes, sir. It's Friday Junior. It's Friday Junior. Yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all as well. I had put a tweet out earlier today, and I said that what's what I'm looking for? The internet might not be working. Comcast has been having a bunch of outages in the area, and apparently they've been turning off and turning on certain people as they work on it. Whatever. So in the last hour, my internet has gone off and back on every like 10 minutes. So if the stream disconnects, we might try to pick it back up, but if it doesn't, then if it disconnects, we might just go on ahead and just leave it alone. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Hopefully it's been solid. It's been solid. So knock on this wood over here. It's been pretty solid. So we'll see what happens. So let's Smoke Session Podcast. Let's get it. What's good, bro? Hey, my man, congratulations to you, Brody, on them 200 views. I seen you on Instagram post that. That's what's up. Salute, sir. That man, technically T got me earlier today. T got my ass, boy. I couldn't even say nothing. T got me bad earlier today. And boy, I'm telling you, with friends like T and Trent, well, who needs enemies with friends like them? The boys got me today, man. That was a good start to the morning. I needed that laugh. Savage Scientist is in the building. What's good? Joseph, what's up, man? What's up, Joseph? How you doing? Win by 2 podcast. What's goody? All right. Gigi's in the building. Lethal Emperor. Let's scroll on down. Michael Pepper, Barry Johnson. Hey, so shout out to Barry Johnson, who was the guest on the Gadget Chats podcast this evening. Make sure you go check them out. Also, salute and congratulations to them on passing that 300 subscriber mark. That is awesome. It's about damn time. And salute and congratulations to the homie Bionic Scoop for passing 300 as well. So everybody is on the move. Everybody is moving up, and I love it. So let's see. Lethal say he's on 1800 tonight. I like it. First and foremost, T. Listen, man. Listen, T. I ain't entertaining T tonight. So we got 17 people rocking with a strong, and I see we got a lot of folks in the house. I see my number one fan is in the building. Hey. And I see that man Tech UX is in the house. Ivan A is in the building. Gadget Chats is in the house. All right, man. So let's go on ahead and let's see. Okay, well, that's nice to know. So if your account gets disconnected from StreamYard, the stream will still continue. It will only turn off if you hit in the stream button or until 8 hours runs out. Okay. All right. Well, let's hope and pray that it does not do that. Let's hope it does not do that. So but anyway, So let's talk about the S21 Ultra, right? I was going to put this into a video, and I uploaded the video today, and then YouTube said the video was corrupted. So I had to try to re-upload it. But with all the internet issues, I just said, F it. I'll try it later on when the internet is more stable. It wasn't necessarily a review of this phone. It was just a little skit that I did about both of these devices. I see y'all in the chat talking about my computer. I'm going to politely say, fuck y'all. I see y'all in the chat. Y'all getting on my nerves, man. But so the S21 Ultra, right? So Digital Slang, what's good with you, Brody? So the main thing. So like I said, this phone, this is a very polarizing phone, right? It's a very polarizing device. And the reason why, last year, I loved the S20, right? I love the S20. The S20 Ultra was probably my favorite phone of last year. And to this day, I'm mad that I sold it. I sold it because I thought, okay, well, it ain't gonna get no better. I need to leave it alone. And truth to be told, it didn't really get any better. Like it really didn't. It didn't really get any better. So I was mad I sold it, but at the same time, it is what it is. So as I'm using this phone, and I'm using it as my main device or whatever, because I still got the Pro Max, right? Pro Max ain't gone nowhere. Pro Max is still in the building. And so as I've been using this as my main phone, I've been kind of ignoring the Pro Max, and I've kind of just like, been kind of just like moving away from it, whatever you want to say. And Android has come a long way. Galaxy phones have come a long way, but there's still just some minor inconveniencing type of shit that I do not like about this phone. And honestly, it is enough to warrant not wanting it anymore. Just being honest, it is enough. So the first thing that I have a problem with when it comes to this phone, I can't stand. Now, I've seen this talked about on Twitter before. I've seen it talked about on Twitter. I've seen one of the jackasses in the stream talk about it. T has talked about it as well. And I always, and it never really bothered me because my dog doesn't move and I don't have no kids running around and nothing like that. But this weekend, all right, so this past weekend, there were a couple of shots of stuff that I wanted to get, and I missed them. Why did I miss them? Because of the goddamn shutter speed. Now, I thought, okay, Mike, you're a smart dude. You're somewhat of a techie. Turn off the vibration motor, right? Turn off the haptic feedback. And when you turn off the haptic feedback, the shutter should be a lot faster. Wrong. So did all of that. Turned off the shutter speed. Did the pictures get taken faster? No. Did anything change? No. Was I pissed off? Yes. So I'm trying to take pictures and stuff, right? And I'm like, why is this thing like acting the way it is? Like, it was really frustrating. So then I said, okay, well, maybe it's because I was using it in 108 megapixel mode. Maybe it was because I was using the 108 megapixel. So I said, well, let me just go to regular mode. And I went to regular mode. And you would think that by going to the regular mode, because I'm not using the main big ass sensor, that the shutter speed improved, things got better. Wrong. Nothing changed. So I'm like, all right. So at one point, I was just chilling by myself. I was just kind of like, chilling, hanging out by myself. And I said, well, let me pull out the iPhone. Right. I was downstairs because the way the cabin was set up, it was like 3 stories. So I was downstairs chilling by myself. And I pulled the iPhone out. And I said, okay, let's do a couple of side-by-sides, right? So I took both phones, and I'm literally looking at the pool table, and I'm like, snap, snap, snap. Loser. Lost every single time. And I'm like, damn. I'm literally looking at the phone like, you had one job. Like, you have one job. As big as this camera bump is, as powerful as this camera is, why is the shutter speed so fucking slow? It blew my mind. So then that's the first issue I had, right? So second issue I had with the phone. as I've been using it since around the beginning of the month when I got the phone, because I got the phone right around the end of January. So yeah, it's been almost a month since I've had my phone. So second issue that I ran into with the phone, there are I keep getting these issues where sometimes on the screen, right? On the screen, I'll go to tap something or I'll go to move or do something on the screen, and it was like the doggone screen was not responding to me. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's me, maybe it's my thumb. So I went and you know how we do, wipe the thumb off, and I went and did it again. Nothing. All right. So then I said, okay, well, let me restart the phone. Did that fix the issue? Wrong. Nope, didn't fix nothing. So I'm like, okay, all right, didn't fix nothing. Picked up the iPhone, not a single problem. Now, this is not a comparison between it and the iPhone, but unfortunately, these are the only two phones that I have. So therefore, it's the only thing that I can compare it to. Now, that being said, I'm messing around with it, and I'm gonna get to positives, right? I'm gonna get to positives. This whole stream isn't gonna be about the Ultra, but I'm gonna get to the positives. I'm gonna get to the positives in a second. So as I'm using the device over the weekend, hey, all right. So let me catch up on the chat because we got a few people that done jumped in. I want to holler at. Screw you, sir. Let's see. Trent said he's on the Pixel 5 right now. I put my iPhone in timeout until tomorrow. Now, that is one of the positives that we'll talk about in a second, Trent. It's funny that you say that. So let's see. Money Mark Coleman is in the building. CH Gadget said he's using the S21 Ultra right now. Michael Peppertech is in the building. Gadget Chats, Mike, are you sending both of them back? Most likely, yes. Most likely, yes. So, but like I said, we will continue to talk here, and I'll continue to keep going. Art Dog is in the crib. What up? What up? Art Dog, listen, man. The only Ultra that Samsung has gotten right has been the Note. The Note 20 Ultra, it has been great. Ultra 20 Ultra has not had a single issue, at least to my knowledge. Big John in the building. What's up, Big John? How you doing, brother? So here's the thing. So let's keep it going. So that was one of the other issues that I had with it, as far as like the screen seeming like it had a lot of dead spots. Now, the screen itself is really good. It's really good. But what I noticed is I had the conversation with one of my friends that was there, right? He has an S20 Plus. And in the conversation we were talking about how basically you can use the phone to its fullest potential because of the fact that there's chargers all around you, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's real true. But when I use this phone on Quad HD, 120 hertz, adaptive, I don't like the fact that it's adaptive. That's another minor gripe, but it is a gripe. I don't like the fact that it's adaptive. If I'm going to use this phone at 120 hertz, I want full 120 hertz. Now, I didn't know that I wanted it until they gave it to me. And I still don't really give a shit about it, but it's the fact that it's there means that I want it. So therefore, when I use the phone at Quad HD with 120 hertz, battery is complete and utter doo-doo water. Complete and utter doo-doo water. Samsung, you gave me a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. All you had to do was give me a 5,000 milliamp hour battery and optimize it. Now, I understand. I get it. There are people out there that are going to say, oh, well, Tech King Mike, you can turn the phone down to full HD and you can turn it down to 60 hertz and you'll get great battery. But why? My question to you is, but why? I paid God how much money for this thing? But why? Why should I have to do that? I shouldn't have to do that to get the best battery life. I shouldn't have to do that. And that is a frustrating issue. And CH Gadgets, I'm so glad you said that because you led me into the next thing that I wanted to say. So this is a frustration that's going to segue into somewhat of a positive thing, right? It's going to lead into somewhat of a segue thing. The phone overheats. It overheats a lot. I had several times where I'm using apps because I was using this as the only device. I literally took my iPhone. I had the iPhone with me on the trip, right? I had my iPhone on the trip. And I said to myself, okay, Mike, you really need to use the Ultra, right? You paid money for it. All right. You paid good money for it. You really need to use this phone and nothing else. And so I said, okay, all right, I'm going to put it down. Now, I used the phone for the weekend at full HD with 60 hertz, and I was getting amazing battery life. When I switched it to 120 hertz, battery life was meh. Yeah, it was okay. It was not the same, but it was good. But using it as my one and only phone, right? It's different. Battery life is amazing, right? And I'm gonna say this, with caution because I don't want anybody to take the words and mince them. Battery life is amazing on this device when you have another one near you. Say that again. Battery life on this phone is amazing when you got another one near you. When you have a computer near you, you have an iPhone nearby, when you have another Android device nearby that you might want to pick up and tinker with, of course the battery is going to be good. But when you're using the Ultra as your one and only phone, I'm talking about traveling, using for GPS, using it for music. I'm talking about traveling, using it, trying to find a signal in different places, in different cities, in different states, things of that nature. The battery is not that good. It doesn't feel like it's any better than last year's S20 Ultra. And that bothers me because it's, once again, Samsung. Y'all keep giving us these big batteries in these phones, but then it's like, what is going on? Now, I know people who have had the Fold 2 and have been using that phone, and they have stellar battery life. Just amazing. And as big as that phone screen is, come on now. Case in point, the Poets gets good battery life on his Fold. He's talked about it before. So, and the wild thing is, I've been on the opposite side of this argument, right? I've been on the opposite side. When the Note 20 Ultra came out last year, I remember being on Twitter, and so many people were on Twitter. The Note 20 Ultra is trash. The Note 20 Ultra battery is garbage. I'm barely getting 2 hours of screen on time. I was over here getting like 10 hours, and I'm just screenshotting it like, well, sucks to be you, you know. I'm on Twitter being petty as hell about it. I was getting on people. I'm like, shit, that ain't my problem, nigga. Like, I'm getting on people about it. And now I understand that frustration. I understand that frustration being on the opposite side of it, where we pay good money for these phones, right? Now, a lot of people try to talk about Samsung versus Apple in regards to the things that you get when it comes to trade-ins and stuff like that, and how you get that with Samsung, but you don't get that with Apple. Listen, man, you can get all the trade-ins in the world, right? I got this, all the trade-ins in the world. Peep game for a second. I got this, right? I got this watch with the phone. I got these today, but I ordered it with the phone, right? And all of it was about $870 with the trade-in that I did. And that doesn't justify the bullshit. It doesn't. It doesn't justify the bullshit. It does not. Now, on the other side of it, right? Now I've ranted enough. On the other side of it, using Android as my one and only device was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I would have loved to have been using a Fold or a Pixel or maybe even a Note 20 Ultra from last year instead of this phone, because of the issues that I was having with this thing. Some of the good things about this phone, right? Some of the good things. The fingerprint scanner, amazing. So much better than last year. So much better than last year. But it just, I don't know, man. Like, I really went back and forth with this thing. Wayne Train in the building. What's good with you, bro? I really went back and forth. Hello, Dr. Donald Walter. Good to see you as well. Greetings to you. I really went back and forth about buying this thing. I really did. I canceled the pre-order twice. Finally pre-ordered it on the last day to pre-ordered it. And I let it go. And I said, well, fuck it. We'll see what happens, right? I forgot. Pinky's out. And so the Ultra is not a bad device, but it's not the device for me. It's just not. It's not the device that I would want to stick with. So the question that was asked to me by one of my friends recently, after I told them that I was going to pretty much rant about this phone on the stream, the question that was asked was, what Android device am I going to go with instead? because I have a free line with T-Mobile. So I have a SIM card that's literally just chilling, literally just sitting in the corner chilling. So it's like, well, what are you going to do with that SIM card? I am debating between either a Pixel 4a 5G or might just wait until the Fold 3 comes out. Not sure. I'm not using that line predominantly like that, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But yeah, the Ultra, good phone, but just not the phone for me. It's probably going to go back more than likely tomorrow morning. Like, more than likely. Also, while I'm ranting about Samsung, like while I'm really just ranting about Samsung and just kind of just being petty for a second, hey man, Samsung, let me ask y'all a serious question real quick. So when you get when you buy a device from somebody, right? And they tell you that they are deciding to remove the charging brick from the box. They're deciding to remove the headphones and all this other stuff from the box, right? We saw it happen with the Note 20 Ultra. They took a few things out of the box, and then they really went full in this year by taking all of this stuff out of the box, right? So Samsung sends this little tiny box. Samsung sends me this separately, right? So this just came today. Now, when I hear people say that, yeah, they're doing it for the environment. They're doing it for the environment. They're doing it for the planet. Okay, that's cool. But why did this tiny ass box come in this? Somebody explain that to me. Why did that tiny box come in all of this? See, what gets me is, what gets me is this thing is supposed to be, Samsung says all of this stuff about the environment. Apple says all this stuff about the environment. Why is it coming in this big ass box? Somebody explain that to me. Why is it coming in that big ass box with all of that paper wrapped around it for shipping? That doesn't seem environmentally conscious to me. Unless I'm missing something, doesn't really seem environmentally conscious to me. So, but liquor is like full blown right now. So excuse me. If there are children watching, they shouldn't be, because I'm using foul language. F them kids. So that's the S21 Ultra. Good phone, great phone, but the SIM card is going back in the iPhone at the end of the stream because it's going back in the iPhone at the end of the stream. Scoop, I see your message, and I will DM you, sir, or I will text you once I get everything switched back over to this phone. So it is it is what it is. So and facts, DMs, facts. They can miss me with all that environment stuff. Now, I understand it's all recyclable, but I guess for me, my thing is, okay, all right, hold on now. Doodle. I'll put your ass in timeout. You get to talking about that S7 Edge. All right, want to make sure we understand that. I love you, big dog, but I'll put you in timeout. But like I said, okay. So I saw a comment that said I would exchange it for another one, and I'm going to reach out to Samsung about that. But I want to know, Sam Sprung. Samsung got it deep in you, huh? Said, I'm starting to think you're the no tech having king, Mike. Okay. Well, hey man, it'd be like that sometimes, big dog. Dude, trade everything back in. I trade everything back in, but this is the only phone I've bought. Somebody answer that for me. And and this is another thing about Samsung that I think is really ignorant. When you get people like this that just ride Samsung's nuts, and for some strange reason, when someone has issues with Samsung and verbalizes them, they want to say stuff like this, like, wow, dude, you hurt. Like you hurt. I don't know what kind of butt hurt you are, but you need to wipe your ass because you butt hurt for real. Anybody with a name Sam Sprung, I can't take you seriously. You can tell me I'm the no tech having king, but I can't take somebody whose name is Sam Sprung seriously. The only thing get me sprung is pussy, big dog. Ain't no technology gonna get me sprung. And like I said, if you got kids watching, they need to tune away because yeah. Yeah. His name is Sam Sprung. Let's take that in for a second. Let's all take it in the same way that he has taken Samsung in. His name is Sam Sprung. Sam Sprung. Boy, I tell you, man. They come out the woodwork when you say something that you don't like. When you talk about their precious, when you talk about the precious, boy, they come out the woodwork. Genosis in the house. What's good with you, Genosis? Hadn't seen you in a while, brother. Good to see you, man. So anyway, let's move on from the Samsung S21 Ultra, and let's move on from the Sprung people about the S21 Ultra because yeah, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. So T and Trent got on me earlier today because I had a simple driver issue. With this computer. Now, I still love this computer. I still do. I still love it for the Game Pass. I still love it for everything that I've been doing with it as far as Adobe goes. Adobe runs so much smoother on this thing than it does on the MacBook Pro, on the 16-inch MacBook Pro. It is really good. But that doesn't mean that I don't still want a Mac computer, be it a Mac Mini, 13-inch MacBook Pro. It is what it is. This thing was too much of a damn deal for it to go anywhere, though. Just like this camera. This camera is not going anywhere. Let's see. What did TechUX say? Bro, his name tells you everything. All you need to know. Folks like him don't even deserve attention. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to move on from that because that was pretty funny. Yeah, man. Hold on real quick. Trying to catch up on something here because I noticed looks like somebody's message got hidden and I was just trying to see what happened. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. But anyway, though. But yeah, driver issues. Hey, man, y'all gonna leave Windows alone, man. Windows is not that bad. Trent said it himself. It's not that bad. It's having both is awesome. And it's just like anything you do. Having both is awesome. But at the same time, Windows is not that bad. It was a simple driver issue. That's it. Just a simple driver issue. Why? That's all. Just a simple driver issue. Oh, man. Hey, Sneed is in the building. Yeah. What up, Sneed? So let's catch up on the chat. Mike, I thought you were thinking of a 4A XL. They don't have do they have a 4A XL? I thought it was just a Pixel 4A, 4A 5G, and 5. Is there a 4A XL? Or did I miss something? I know there was a 3A XL, and I had that one. I had the 3A XL, but I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss nothing. Gadget got us with them eyes. Love it. Let's see. What did Digital Slang say? What camera you rocking? Yeah, this is the EOS R. So like I said, I got 2 pieces of tech right now. Right now, you get certain pieces of tech that the deal is just too good. And I thought about it. Thought about doing it, but then I changed my mind, mainly because my wife and T really helped me to kind of put it in perspective. So I got the computer that I'm using for this right now, right? I have a lot of friends in my life that we play Xbox games, Game Pass games, but we also are not really in a rush to upgrade to the new Xbox because majority of them are moving towards PC gaming or building a PC or whatever. And this computer, mind you, the 16-inch MacBook Pro, losing value every day. My computer literally within 2 months went from being worth about $1,600 on Swappa to 12. So I sold it on Twitter to a gentleman in California, really nice person. The message he sent me after he got it really made my day. Really cool dude. So I sold it to him. I also sent him the MX Keys and MX Master 3 for Mac because I didn't have a Mac anymore. So it wasn't no point in me having that. So I sold that to him. But I bought this computer before I sold it to him so I can make sure I had a computer in the replacement. I got this computer from Everyday Dad. So if you guys want to know what computer I got, you can go check his channel for the Razer Blade base with the 2060 RTX in it. That's what this computer is. But he sent it with all the upgrades. So it's got 64 gigs of RAM, 120. It's got 64 gigs of RAM, terabyte and a half. I said all this last week on the stream. And I have had not a single issue until today, but that driver issue, once I looked it up and I Googled it, just like that, was fixed just like that. So it's not bad. Windows is not bad. And I use Windows primarily before I use the MacBook. So when I see people talking about the differences between the two, it's just kind of like, it's not that bad to me. It's not that serious. Windows computers are often more affordable. A lot of corporations use Windows devices. This is true. I use both Windows and Mac OS on a daily basis, and I'm fluent in both. You got the same laptop as I did. All right, he said, man, I'm chilling hungry. Hey, LaShawn, I had wings tonight in your honor. Had some honey barbecue wings tonight in your honor. My wife had the honey lemon pepper. So Alexis had the honey lemon pepper. So we did have, for those of y'all that don't know, King Pixel, lemon pepper is the flavor of King Pixel. And we had some honey lemon pepper wings. Thanks to King Pixel. We had some in his honor. So, oh man. I use Windows just for testing. So let me ask y'all this. Let's have a conversation in the chat, because I know a lot of people that use both. I know people that use one in particular. Are you all in on a certain type of ecosystem, or are you a mixture? You know, and when I say are you all in on an ecosystem, what I mean is you only have an iPhone, you only have Apple products, or do you only have Windows and Android? Like, you know, I know some people in the chat are only a certain one. Like I know for a fact, Ralph, I don't know yet. I really don't, because I like to watch. I actually really like to watch. I got the watch and the earbuds for a damn good deal. Like those are the only two things that probably ain't going back. I got the watch, and that's not the watch. The watch and the buds for 200 when it was all said and done, because I used the pre-order credit. So yeah, nah, those ain't going anywhere. Those are gonna stay here. So Jason C said, I don't have a computer. I only have my 11 Pro Max. Wait, Jason, so you do all the stuff that you do from your 11 Pro Max? What? I would have swore Jason had like a tablet or something. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jason, I never knew that. I never knew that. Yeah, CH Gadgets, my first time using a Mac full time was Trent's in the comments. Help me out. When did you send me that 15-inch MacBook Pro? Because I ended up sending that to my cousin. I gave that to my cousin when I got the 16-inch, but I can't remember when Trent, because I bought that computer from Trent. I want to think it was 2019, maybe. I think so. Yeah, might have been 2019 when I bought that computer from Trent. So that was my first time using a Mac as my only computer, only device. I had a Windows laptop, but I gave it to my girl, so she's been using that. But after going from Windows, okay, so October 2019, I bet there it is. So after going from the Mac to Windows in the last 2 weeks, I don't really notice anything of a difference, except that there are just a few UI differences and stuff like that. But I noticed, and I think it's because of the NVIDIA drivers and because of the NVIDIA graphics card in this machine, that Adobe runs really well. Now, Final Cut is still top notch, and it's optimized for the Macs, which is a part of the reason why I would like to be able to one day do a side-by-side of Final Cut versus Adobe. But I noticed that when I use Final Cut was just a little bit, my videos aren't complicated. Right? When y'all see a skit video, I literally can tell y'all right now, when you see a skit video, when you see me do a skit video, either the camera has come off of the multi-mount that it's on, or I use my iPhone, because the video on the iPhone is pretty good, and I literally just move the tripod around this room for the different positions that I do something in. And I might literally say ABC 1, 2, 3, and then cut the camera off, and then get into a different position, and I put on a hoodie or something, and I just say, DEF 4, 5, 6, and then I keep moving back and forth. So that's why I do them. And then it's just a simple connection of the two. And that's why I use Adobe Rush, because it worked really well for me. But Final Cut, Final Cut, there's a lot of plugins and stuff that I never really got to dive into. And I do low key want to mess with it some more in the future. But for now, I'm content with what I got. I'm content with this computer. Let's see. Michael Peppertech said, close out Razer Synapse. It will make the fans run quieter. Mine was so loud, ANC wouldn't block it. Now it runs so much quieter. Well, you know what, Jason? Let's see. Let's go ahead and exit Synapse right now. Okay. So I just exited Razer Synapse right now. NVIDIA Studio driver just dropped today. Did you update it yet? No, I have not updated it yet. But I need to do that when I get done with the stream. Thank you for putting that out there. Hey, it is Lewis's birthday. Interesting. Lewis, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday to you, my man. Hope you're having a good day and hope it is a many more to come. Many blessings to you. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw damn BJ and I was like, Savage, I need you to calm down and keep it clean. All right. I need you to keep it clean, Savage. Keep it clean. Nah, Synapse is not the touchpad driver. It's Razer's kind of like how you regulate and control the computer in a sense. Lon Denard said, Lon, good to see you. Good to see you, Lon. Lon said, I bet you'd produce some awesome content on Final Cut. Lon, I would like, like I said, maybe with in time, we'll see. Get Mac and use Parallels, which is a Windows emulator for the Mac, but it's straight up having the best of both worlds. Just make sure you got a big SSD drive. So Trent, my master plan and master plan was whenever I did buy another Mac, either the 13-inch MacBook Pro or the Mac Mini. So there is rumors now. We can talk about this. We can touch base on this. There are rumors that the 21-inch and 27-inch new iMacs are about to drop, and I think that they are what's the word I'm looking for? I think that they are going to be available soon because apparently you can't buy certain versions of the 21-inch iMac right now. But I don't want an iMac because I love the monitor that I have. I have the LG Ultrafine Ergo 32-inch 4K monitor, and this thing is a beast. It's USB-C. So if you got a computer or whatever that's powered by USB-C, it's literally a one cable connection. Although the Razer needs more power than the monitor can provide, everything I have, everything from the Rodecaster to the camera to the keyboard and mouse, the microphone, everything is being powered through the monitor. And I have it all plugged up via USB-C to the Razer, and the Razer just has its own proprietary power cord that's connected to it as well. So yeah, Trent, new iMacs are coming. I've been trying to steer clear of the iPhone rumors, but I couldn't help. I stumbled upon the iMac rumors today on Twitter, and yeah, new iMacs are coming. John Prosser talked about it, and they look pretty dope. As a matter of fact, let me see if I pull them up real quick. Let's go iMac 2021, because I know that the pictures are out there. The renders are out there, and like I said, the main thing that got me was the new design of them. So, all right, here we go. Let's so this is from a website called Gizmokina. And of course, it's got John Prosser, front page tech, and everything all over it. But you guys already know that. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and let's take a look at these new iMacs. So, all right, sharing the screen with you guys now. So, oh, I shared the wrong tab. Hold on, let me share the right tab. My bad, guys. My bad. All right, here we go. So they're supposed to come in 5 different color options. So as you guys can see here, there's a silver, space gray, green, blue, and pink. So these are supposed to be fairly similar and reminiscent of what looks like the iPad Air that came out last year. So that's the vibe that I get from this thing, at least. And I'm not gonna lie, that black iMac, the space gray one, does look pretty nice. It does look pretty nice. But my thing is, I don't want to replace this monitor with a single display computer because that's not really what I want. I want to have I would like to have another one of these monitors, but the desk isn't big enough for it. So, but yeah, so these are pretty nice. That Pank one, shout out to the Pank team. Oh, hold on. Let me zoom in. Okay, let me zoom in, y'all. Let me zoom in. Okay, there we go. All right, hopefully that looks better. Let's just zoom in a little bit more. Oh God, accept the cookies, damn it. All right, so yeah, so these are the Macs. These are the new iMacs. Now, I do like the fact that you see on the back, you get your headphone jack, SD card, you get 4 USB 3.0 A ports, 4 USB-C ports, and an Ethernet port. So the IO alone, right? The IO alone is insane. The fact that you can get all of that is just wild. What I want to know is how much are these going to cost? Like that's what I want to know. All right, Tech UX, appreciate you coming through, brother. We'll see you next weekend, man. Because these look pretty nice, and you know, Trent, I see what you're saying. Use another monitor with the iMac. That could be an option as well, or I could just sell this monitor and keep moving depending on how they look. But yeah, so one other thing that they talk about on this site is apparently there is a new Mac. There's a new Mac Pro Mini, right? So I was kind of excited to see this because a lot of there was this rumor that, okay, not rumor, but there was talks about like, okay, well, if the M1s are so good compared to Intel chips, why would anybody want to buy a Mac, an iMac Pro or a Mac Pro right now? So to see that there's a new Mac Mini Mac Pro, I'm curious to see how this is going to work out. um at the same time, here's the issue that I take with Apple when it comes to these computers and stuff right now. A lot of people jumped on the M1 bandwagon and it was simply amazing. Trent being one of them, constantly putting out content about the M1 Air. Great content, great stuff. Go check it out if you're interested in it. You had other creators that were putting out content about the M1. I think T picked up an M1 Mini recently, if I'm not mistaken. So you have all of these things surrounding the M1s. And then you have a lot of people that were kind of on Twitter and social media talking about, oh, just wait, just wait, just wait. At what point, right? This is my question for everybody. At what point do you, as a creator, as an influencer, and as a person, say, "Hey, man, just buy it if you need to goddamn buy it. Just buy the shit," right? Because I guarantee you, it's the same pattern. It's the same pattern. Just like somebody like our boy earlier, Mr. Sam Sprung, can say something about it's rinse, dry, and repeat. Buy the phone, send the phone back, whatever. I guarantee you that there's somebody out there that's going to see this computer and they're going to buy it, right? They're going to buy this computer and they're going to turn around and say, don't buy the M1X iMac yet. Or they're going to say, I bought it, but you shouldn't, because they're going to try to tell somebody to wait. And I feel like there's this trap, right? I feel like there's this trap, and it may just be me in my head, but I feel like there's this trap of like constantly telling people to wait. And it's like, motherfucker, if somebody wants to buy the shit, like, instead of telling me to wait, tell me why I should buy this one if I can't wait. But I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that's done enough. So, uh, Trent, I know Trent's probably going to end up getting one because he's been doing the M1 coverage, and I know he's going to be one of those people that tackles that, because I don't see people tackling the real questions that people have about this stuff. I don't. Hell, I mean, shit, I might buy one if I damn send this phone back. I might buy one just because phone probably cover it. But let's see. Let's read some of the chat here. Probably, yeah. These are the iMacs, D Mims. These are the new iMacs that are coming out this year. Mim said he gonna get that pink one and he gonna flex on all of y'all. Cameron status. Dipset. Mr. Tech Rant said probably gonna start at $12.99 or $14.99. If they keep the base price around $10.99 like previous ones, I might have to pick one up. Let's see. Windows 98 SE was solid. Top 5 reasons to buy or not to buy. There you go, Jason. Jason, you've got a bright future in YouTube if you ever decided. Sean said, LOL. Let me stop sharing the screen. Let's see. Michael Pepper said, if people wait, how will they get the feedback to know what people want and to improve? XP was solid. Okay, y'all talking about Windows and shit. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I've done really good. I have not seen a single iPhone 13 rumor, video, leak, anything. I have not seen a damn leak or rumor about the iPhone 13. And I'm happy. Like, I'm happy because I don't want to be I don't want that to be spoiled for me. I don't want that to be spoiled. Sharky in the building. What's good with you, Sharky? Hello to you and hello to everyone in the chat. I don't want the iPhone 13 to be spoiled. And the main reason is because while I do enjoy trying Samsung and Android and Google and all these other devices, an iPhone is always going to be in the rotation. You can't get away from it. You can't get away from it. Once you've used it and you've interacted with it and you've done everything that you do with the phone, it's hard to get away from it, right? Literally, while I was out of town this weekend, I had about two cousins. I had two cousins tried to FaceTime me. And first one tried to FaceTime me, sends me a message and says, "Why isn't your FaceTime working?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not using my iPhone right now." And they were like, "Oh, well, I'm at my parents' house and they wanted to say hey to you." And I'm like, I ain't seen my aunt and my uncle in damn near a year and a half. I was kind of mad because I was like, damn. So I started to go say, well, hey, FaceTime me on this phone number. And I was about to cut on the iPhone, but my family is old. Like my family is old. Even my cousins. I'm the youngest. I'm about to be 32 this year, and I'm the youngest of all my cousins. And when you start telling people, yeah, plug this number in and do this and do that, people just start giving you this look right here. And a lot of times you end up with the response, "What's wrong with the number I got for you already?" Or like my parents have done to me, what's wrong with the phone you have in your hand? Why can't I FaceTime that phone? And it was kind of like, it was like, it was funny. I don't really care for iMessage. I don't really care. iMessage is not a make or break, but the FaceTime thing is kind of clutch, especially during these COVID pandemic times. It is nice. Yeah, it's definitely better than telling somebody go download Google Duo and things like that. Yo, Big Migs in the building. Much love, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Road to 5K. Migs, first and foremost, I'm really glad to see you, brother. Me and you have talked, and yeah, me and you have talked. I'm really glad to see you, bro. Really glad to see that you're doing well, and appreciate the $5 super chat, sir. Much love to you as well. Migs, we gonna get to 5K at some point. I gotta get off my ass and start being more consistent with my content. It's a proven fact. YouTube is a proven fact. When you upload, you get subscribers. I don't upload, and I need to stop doing that. I need to get off my ass and get on my shit. But Trent said Facebook Messenger. Trent, not everybody uses Facebook Messenger, unfortunately. Not all of my family members are on Facebook like that. This cousin in particular is not on Facebook. So yeah, he's not a Facebook fan at all. I haven't watched the iPhone 13 stuff, but I'm pretty interested in the new SE. Mims, do you think the new SE, do you think they're going to drop an SE that's a plus size? What do you think they're going to do with the new SE? I personally, Lethal Emperor, once again, I'm not sleeping on Google Duo, but the thing is, Lethal, this is how I want you to look at it, right? What do you think is easier to someone? And I'm gonna use Trent. All right, Trent, I understand that, right? All right, hold on. Let me catch up. So Mig said it's coming. No worries. Hey, I appreciate that, Migs. I appreciate that. Win by Two podcast. Make sure you go subscribe and check out the Win by Two podcast. Me and Gigi was in the house listening to them boys the other I think it was last week. Yeah, last week, because I was on the road on the way up there when I was listening to him. I was on the way to go pick up my boy in Savannah. And the Win by Two podcast, yo, Wallace, I like what y'all doing, man. Straight up. I like what y'all doing. Y'all had me into it the whole time. And that's the main thing for me, like that's the main thing for me. If you can do something and keep me in the whole time, you have my attention. And not one time through their podcast did I say, okay, well, let me go listen to something else. It was like I listened to it the whole time. So yeah, shout out to the Win by Two podcast for the $5 super chat. Here's the getting off your ass. Man, you would think I got so many awesome creators around me and awesome people, so many awesome people doing the damn thing around me. And it's like, damn, man, like I'm really just sitting over here chilling on my ass. like it's just kind of, it's like, all right, man. At some point, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out at some point. But anyway, so Trent said you can use Messenger without Facebook installed. I know, like I said, my thing with that, Trent, is again, Duo is amazing. I love Duo, but you got to make sure that the people that you're trying to get to install it are actually going to use it and not, okay, well, how I do this and where I get this from and do that and do this, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Like that's what seems to happen a lot. So when you have a whole family that is literally using an iPhone and they're used to just hitting the FaceTime button, when you try to be, it's almost like trying to be that one wheel, when you're riding down the road, right? You're riding down the road on your car and you got that spare tire. The spare tire is smaller, is because you're not supposed to ride the spare for a long time. A lot of people, a lot of people don't know that. All right. Now, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, but you're not supposed to ride that spare tire for a long time. So if you're one of those people that has a spare tire on your car, you're not supposed to do that. Right? You're not supposed to do that. But it's the same concept. My family, you could look at my family as a car, and everybody rides with the iPhone. So when I turn into that spare tire, it's like, look, bro, we just gonna go ahead and just give you the discount tire, and we're gonna get a brand new tire, and you just, it is what it is. Lethal Emperor, I see your comment and I see a couple other comments and I'll read those first. But to address your comment first, Lethal, it actually is a stock Android app. I believe so. Barry Scott, if he's still here, the Lord Peachy and King Pixel, my 3 Pixel brethren, and Trent, because Trent said he's using the Pixel 5 right now. Um is Duo a stock app? Because I know it's stock on here. If I try to video call somebody on this phone, it does Duo off the rip. So I don't know. Y'all help me out with that. Duo is cold, love it. From what I hear, the next SE is supposed to be something similar to the iPhone 8 Plus, just with newer internals. So it should be the bigger size. Okay. Um, what's good, everybody? Sorry I'm late. Getting home from the hospital, took a nice long shower. Hey, glad you home though, bro. Like, you good, man. DKM has iMessage AirDrop ran the course now. I don't think it's ran the course. I think it's just one of those things that it's it's just so convenient. It's just so damn convenient. Uh nah, Wallace, man, I appreciate you for rocking with me, dog. Like me and Wallace, me. All right, so I'm gonna say win by 2 podcasts because I'm gonna address him correctly while he's in the chat. But me and this boy, man, like we have a lot of conversations outside of like Twitter and YouTube and stuff. And I know for a fact when life gets back to normal, Atlanta, I'm gonna pray for y'all because that weekend y'all about to have is whoa. Y'all about to have a fun weekend with the all-star game and stuff. But Wallace, T, and LaShawn, holla at your boy. When life gets back to normal, all 3 of them, I'm buying all 3 of them a drink since all 3 of them is in Atlanta. Because when we passed through Atlanta this weekend, I wanted to chill and stop for a minute, but we was on the time schedule, so I was like, nah, I'll keep on going. And then when we left Monday morning, I had to get my boy back to Savannah by a certain time because he just wanted to get him back because he had to work the next day. So we were both trying to move quick. But yeah, man, when life gets back to normal, I want to link up with all 3 of them because them my peoples, man. Wallace is my dude. So are you sending the S21 Ultra back? Yes. Trent said, I say, fuck that grind. Do what works for you and your audience. Mike, I've seen people take road trips with a spare tire. Stop it. Stop it. If I ever see somebody taking a road trip on a spare tire, I'm that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Tech King Mike, I've been out of the loop lately. S21 Ultra is going back with your daily drivers going forward. Did I see something about you getting a 12 mini? No, I will not get a 12 mini. Joseph, I didn't know you drank. I didn't know you drank. I know Joseph drinks that good coffee that he grinds himself. I learned that the other morning. Genosis, my main phone right now is 12 Pro Max. Mr. Midnight Blue himself. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. So that phone is not going anywhere. What will replace the Ultra? Don't know. Samsung is doing that buy a fold and try it for 100 days thing right now. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm reading the comments. So yep, it's stock on Pixel. All right, so stock Android app, just install on an iPhone and call them and they will pick up. Stock on Pixel. Okay, gotcha. So Let's see. I got you beat, LaShawn. I saw a dude with two spares on his car for weeks. That dude is living life on the edge. Salute to him. Um, okay. Yates said he had to clean up some dog vomit. That's a lot of fun. Literally seen four spare tires and was like, what are they doing? Yeah, no, I'm good. But then again, I can't talk. I've seen in my profession, I have seen people with blown trailer tires just driving down the road like ain't nothing wrong. So it is what it is. Genosis, I have to agree. I have to agree. So um Genosis, I will agree with you. Now, I will say it's been the most polished that I've experienced. I have not experienced the Pixel since 3A XL, and that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna knock that. Um, so that's why I said I think a 4A 5G might be the next one, or a 5 or whatever. And the only reason why, and to keep it like super clean, and not clean, but keep it super a buck. The the Ultra Samsung makes good devices, but I think Samsung is more focused now on the way a phone looks and is presented versus over the way the phone actually works for someone. Another case in point, um, that I've talked about. Scoop, you gonna get you, Scoop, leave me the fuck alone, damn it. I can't stand Scoop. I can't stand Scoop. I hate it here. Um, but yeah, nah, it's a decent experience, but one UI is getting better. It's getting better, but it's nowhere where I think it could be in as opposed to like the Pixel, um, and an iPhone. It's just not there. Um, so yeah, that's why I said the Pixel might be the next way to go. So and boom, right there, the S21 Ultra reminded me how much I missed the Pixel. So here's the real question, because me and you talked about this a lot. Wallace, you still got your S21 Ultra? You still got them? You still got your S21 Ultra? You know what? Let me. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh crap! That was the wrong Cash App account. Okay, good thing that didn't go through. I was about to send Scoop $20. About to send Scoop $20. Scoop is yeah, because I know if I don't send the $20 today, somebody else is gonna go after him. So I want to make sure I go on and send my $20 right now before somebody else decides to get it. Uh, so Genosis said, "You and I share similar thoughts. If you pick up a Pixel, you'll fall in love. Trust me." Okay. All right. Ronald said, "I got to peel off for the night. I will catch you all later." Appreciate you for sliding through, Ronald. Appreciate you, brother. All right. So I'm gonna go on ahead before I close out the stream. Send Scoop $20 for my chips. So let's go ahead and send Bionic Scoop $20 for my chips. Hey, Adam Johnston is in the house. What up, Adam? Good to see you, man. The Pixel 5 is so tempting. It is, man. It is. And I'm gonna go on ahead and get ready to close it out. Thank you all for listening to me rant as usual for the last hour. Since my internet seems to be working 100% now, we didn't have any type of issues tonight, which I'm really happy about. Um, Nah, Mims, I already sent that money. Hey, Mims, if you sent money and took them, then Scoop, give me my money back. I need me. Need my money back. Hopefully Mims didn't do that. Hopefully Mims is not that kind of guy. Because if he is, I have a I think I'll have something special for him tomorrow night on the Ignite hours at 9 o'clock. What did LaShawn say? 3 dislikes, you sorry bastards. One of them, I guarantee you, is Mr. Sam Sprung. Guarantee you, he's one of them. Mr. Sam Sprung. So we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here. Like I said, as usual, thank y'all for listening to me rant, listening to me bullshit for an hour about anything and everything that comes to my mind. This is literally the stream where I just kind of rant and talk and just go off about shit. Um, Final closing thoughts: S21 Ultra, great device. just not the device for me. So it will be going back. And that's pretty much it. I will see you all tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on the Ignorant Hours with that man. Holla at your boy. And Joseph, to answer your question, no, we do not have fiber in our area. At least if we do, it's not available for me. Also, we are going to don't send him any money. Just you know what, Trent? Give me your address. I have something I want to send you. I have something milk chocolate and white that I want to send you, Trent. So why don't you drop your address in the family chat for me, brother, so I can send you that. Since you're a young entrepreneur trying to come up in Black History Month, I got something for you. I'd like to send you, my brother. All right. We're going to go ahead and get on up out of here, people. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your night. But once again, tomorrow night, Ignorant Hours over at Holla at Your Boys channel. So make sure y'all come on through, get ignorant with us, and have a good time. And yeah. Oh, loud. Yes. All right, y'all. Be easy. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.